Hi Aries, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do a read for you and who, and that could be the other person, and of course that could be a current relationship that you're in, a person of interest, of course, a friend or family member, even one side of a situation and another. So do keep that in mind, okay? This is going to be December 16th through the 31st, 2019. And we're going to see what wants to come out for you, okay? Happy holidays for all of you that are celebrating. I want to thank all of my subscribers and just thank all of you so much. I do want to let you know that this here is going to be a general read. So if you're looking for a personal read to tap into your own personal energies, then go to theguidedintuitive.com up here or in my description box below. All right. All right. So let's see what's in store for you. Okay. Do keep in mind, guys, we do have our service Beyond the Read, which takes you a step beyond the read. So if you would like to kind of clear up any sort of thing that might be holding you back, let's say any self-limiting beliefs that you kind of seen has been a pattern that's kind of blocking that relationship, that career, or just a situation overall, do check it out, okay? And if the camera wiggles, that's just Bella, my little Persian, who is looking to romp around right now, okay? So I'm just gonna make some room in case she does, so she doesn't fall, because she just, yeah, here she is. Okay, gotcha. Those of you probably know who she is. I'll have you say hello. There's Belle. Hey, Belle, say hello. There she is. Okay, so she's gonna romp around. I'm gonna probably have her. Sometimes she likes to look outside. So, but in any event, this is a good sign. This is a good sign, Aries. Okay. So, but if you are looking to rid of those self-limiting beliefs or negative emotions, you do want to check out the Beyond the Read up here. It's also in my description box below, as well as my other services. A lot of people aren't sure what other services would be best for them, and if you need a lot more accountability, a lot more clarity. So I'm just gonna open this a little bit more so she can come out a little bit. Sorry, we're letting some light in. So likes to watch all the birds start flying. Okay, so if you are not sure kind of what service would work best for you, then I would definitely check out a discovery session, which is a free one-on-one complimentary session, I should say, that allows me to understand your personal situation and then make some recommendations. Okay, whether it's a read that would be best for you, whether it's beyond the read, or whether it is just coaching in general, where you might need the accountability, clarity, maybe the inspiration and the motivation to really kick off 2020. Okay, so thank all of you that are here. Thank you for a wonderful 2019. But I must say, I'm looking forward to 2020. I hope you are too. So I'm gonna pull a quick 4-card spread for you right now. So let's pull this right now and see what wants to come up. Actually, not 4 cards. I'm gonna pull 3 because if I pull too many, it's gonna take up most of the read, and I want to actually see what's gonna come in store for you here. Oh, this is fabulous, guys. Okay, quick temperature check gives me an idea. We got Ascension, which is beautiful, which just basically tells me that that you've obviously moved into that next level. Okay, and sorry for the glare there, guys, but you've actually moved into the next level, and this is quite beautiful. It's almost as if it's almost like the phoenix rising, and the beautiful these cards all go together. So I'm gonna have to show you all 3, which is quite beautiful because they tell a story in itself. We've got Ascension, right? And I got this upside down. So here, let me put these right here. We've got Ascension, we've got the Matrix, which is right here, and then we've got the real you. Okay, this is ascending. You have come out of your kind of like this next stage in life, this next cycle, with this full new awareness of looking yourself in the mirror and saying, yeah, you know what, I love myself, I'm worthy of myself, I've always been worthy, but welcome home. It's almost as if that you have returned home to the real you. And like I said, it's ascending to a higher level, coming out of the matrix and turning into the real you. And this is just a quick temperature check. So note if this actually resonates with you below. I would like to know, but I thought this was quite interesting. So very interesting, huh? So that's that quick temperature check I wanted to get out of the way. Now let's go ahead and start with you in the current situation and where you're at right now, okay? Let's see, Aries, what is that for you here? Okay. Okay, my Mercury is in Aries, so we'll see what wants to come out. Nice. The real you brings over a transformation. So I don't have to tell you this. It's pretty self-explanatory. Is that you've gone through some sort of transformation. Now, this could be in a relationship. This could be as it pertains, to you, me, myself, and I, right? And it could be within a situation that something has transformed you. Okay, so this is quite beautiful because, and I'm going to clarify these as I go through. I grow grass for my little Bella. I have it at the window growing, and she likes. I don't like her to eat grass outside. When I take her, I do take her for a little bit of a walk. So I'm kind of clearing the way here, guys. So sorry about that. So yeah, I want to pull another card on this transformation to see where you're at. I am actually recording this in the Gemini full moon, the cold moon right now. So it's the day thereof, okay? And this transformation is bringing love into the situation. That's why I'm using my moon cards right now, okay? Bringing love into the situation. This love could have been brought straight to you, okay? She's down from the window, so we're all good, okay? So let me just close this a little bit. Okay, you can see a little bit better. So, okay, yeah. So this is adding love to the situation in this relationship or in this situation, or you've just become the real you and are just loving you, and you're loving the transformation that's taking place. And I'm so excited for you, Aries. This is so, so beautiful. Love seeing this. I am going to pull a tarot card because I always like to kind of get different angles of things. After a time of conflict, right? And this could be a conflict with yourself. So maybe speaking with yourself, the internal words and the internal words that we truly have in our subconscious that is speaking. Perhaps there was a conflict, within that, and you've changed and transformed, right? And you've now added love to the situation, okay? Now, this also could be a relationship that's been transformed after some sort of conflict, and it's about bringing love into the situation. So that very much well could be for some of you, okay? So note your comments. What is your I want to find out what is your challenge or opportunity. Beautiful. So we get Earth Angel, and this tells me that perhaps you've got a special someone that feels like an Earth Angel to you, okay? That is just had your back, no matter what. Now, this could be a friend, this could be a loved one, this could be a spouse, someone you're in a relationship, romantic relationship currently in right now, but you've got some sort of Earth Angel who's got your back. And it just is so heartwarming, and it really, it does make your heart sing. There's this green color there that talks about the heart chakra, right? So I really, truly love this. And I really, truly believe that you are being watched over, that there is someone there that really cares and truly loves you. Now, for those of you that aren't in a romantic situation, this doesn't apply. There are some of you that are protected right now. There is an angel on earth that is watching over you, and just know that you're protected at this time. Now, the challenge is to believe that you're not. The opportunity is to say, yeah, there is someone here for you. Okay, you'll probably notice this particular, especially these last 2 weeks, as things are progressing, as we close out the end of 2019. So do keep that in mind. Now, this Earth Angel, I'm just going to pull a tarot on. Yeah, it could be that you're currently in a relationship with this person right now, and you feel just absolutely heartwarmed and I'm very, very happy. It leads to emotional fulfillment. I mean, how much higher can you get with the Ten of Cups, which is coming to completion? So, you can almost, this also could be your inner self, your highest self in you, meaning that, coming together, and now you're realizing just how worthy you truly are and how beautiful you really are, and what a lively spirited soul you are on this earth. And and sometimes it's just coming, back home to yourself and then thinking, wow, where have I been over these last few years? Some of you might be asking that, for some of you. Okay. So anyway, that seems to come out. So I thought that was quite interesting. And anything for your challenge or opportunity in terms of the moon cards that wants to come through. Show the world the real you. I mean, second message regarding the real you. So perhaps you were wearing some sort of mask, and perhaps you've taken that off and now are really understanding and seeing and feeling the true beauty within you. So that is what is coming into play. Now I'm going to talk about what it is that you, what is it? What is it that you need to know? What do you need to know? healing. So this is about healing. Perhaps it was a belief system that in the past wasn't working for you, or perhaps you have been healing from a past relationship, and you're just getting that sort of healing. But I truly believe right now that this is just a healing of internally for you right now. So this is what I feel coming through. There is some sort of healing that is taking place within your heart. And it could be healing of a past wound in a relationship or in a situation. And you've just, it could be, you've ended a long-term relationship, and your heart is just healing. And it takes some time to do that. So give yourself a lot of patience, a lot of empathy, and a lot of compassion. There's going to be a balancing of scales. Now, this could be a balancing within your own chakras or just within yourself. Again, stepping in to the real you that's always been there. And perhaps another way of saying is just coming back home to the real you. You kind of finally feels like, you're grounded a little bit more, that no matter what, you're going to be okay. All right. So that's what I see coming through. And this is beautiful because there's like a balancing of emotions, or there's a balancing of a decision. It could have been a relationship, a healing of a past relationship, a long-term relationship that had taken place. And now there's a firm decision that comes down. It could have been a divorce for some of you. I am just saying that too. So note your comments below, but that's what I'm seeing as well. So it's a final decision here. What else wants to come through? Don't let pride get in your way. Excuse me 1 second, guys. Take a drink real quick. Sorry. Okay, sorry. So this could say is that you're going through some sort of healing right now. Don't let pride get in the way. This really, what it tells me is that if there's something that needs to be said, something that you need to express, to go ahead and do so. And don't let pride get in your way, especially as it pertains when it comes to love, okay? Because that's one thing that I have actually learned as well. It's very, very important. It was one of my big lessons, too. And we all have our different lessons at different levels, right? And so this is quite beautiful. This is calling on your courage and saying, don't let the pride get in your way as it relates to, your healing process. So if you need some assistance to talk to a friend, if you want to express yourself in terms of that relationship, whatever that is, this is saying that don't let pride get in your way, especially if there was a situation to where there have been some sort of strife, right? And others dropped their sword, and could have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or this could be you or that other person involved. And this is just basically saying it's not about winning, right? It's not always about winning when it comes to relationships or situations. It's about finding the best, overall compromise and ending for both parties. That's always what it is, and that comes with good communication, right? So it could be that. Now let's take a look at what your strengths are, because Aries, I'm interested. What are your strengths right now? What is your strength right now in this situation? An encounter. A couple other signs got this, guys. So do check out your moon rising and your Venus sign, because an encounter here is that some sort of encounter could have been the relationship or situation, whatever is what had come to your mind as you came to the channel here. It's transforming you, and your strength is that transformation. And of course, it's even your current situation right now. It's transformation, right? We see the butterflies that are just opening up, right? And it's your strength right now is the fact that you have transformed, and so it's quite beautiful. And it's you've come such a long way, Aries. I'm so excited for you, because there has been a lot of this, right? And you said, it's kind of like this, you said, no more. This is, incessant worrying. That this is the Nine of Swords, could be dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you were taking on that type of energy. And perhaps there was a current situation that came into play that left you like that. And it made you feel like that. And you just don't want to feel that way anymore. Hence being transformed, okay, into this gorgeous butterfly. All right, so I love this because it is a colorful transformation. It is a vibrant and spirited transformation, and it would not have come into play had it not been this. So I'm just saying that sometimes things are served up to us, or people are served up to us for different reasons and for our highest good in terms of learning, so we too can take on that knowledge and share forth. Okay, so that's what I see coming through. What about your near future? What's here for your near future? Ingenuity. Okay, interesting. This is about using your creativity and your ingenuity in this relationship or situation, okay? So that's what I see coming through. It could be a project that you're working on of some sort as well. So this is just using your genius, right? Now you're really focused on your stability in terms of your pentacle. And this could be that you're taking on that earth energy and just being very careful of how you go about planting something that you truly value. So it could be, again, a business. It could be putting your money into a certain particular area. What else wants to come into play? Yeah, and it's just you've been focused on what didn't work out. This wants you to focus on the opportunities that are still at hand. You got 5 of them, not 2, not 3, I should say, because it's the 5 of Cups. So it could be that you were looking at disappointment through a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And this is just saying it's just your focus. You change your different perspective and you become the Queen of Pentacles, a little bit more strategic, and you become a lot more creative in the process. Now, this could be in a relationship. Let's go ahead and pull a moon card and see what that has to say on this here in the near future. What is that? You and your loved ones are safe. So if you are wondering whether you're safe, okay, just note that you are being protected. Remember at the very beginning that we talked about that earth angel, right? So for some of you, this could really come into play, okay? And this is about just bringing love into the situation when we talked about that, right? So if you're not sure maybe what angle to move on, just focus on love, and that's always going to move you in the right direction, okay, in a relationship or situation. But this is saying is that you and your loved ones are safe. So if you're questioning that is what it wants to let you know. But it also says that your hard work is paying off, okay? So in this relationship, if you've been putting time into it, your hard work is paying off. In this situation or in this business, if you've been putting time and effort into it, it's paying off, okay? Even the work that you've done in terms of self-improvement, it's paying off, all right? So do keep that in mind. Let's take a look on how it is that you need to move forward. How do you need to move forward? Or what's the best way to move forward, okay? Let's see what that is. Unity, coming together. This is coming together, me, myself, and I, right? Getting in alignment with your highest good, but also could be coming together with another person because you see there's other people there. The interesting thing is there's another person that's in the tree, but then another one has fallen. So just keep in mind that there's going to be relationships that we have in life, some of which, could almost be analogy of a leaf falling from the tree. Some of them aren't meant to stay with us. They might be there for a season, right? And some of them are meant to be in your life forever, okay? And some just for a reason, right? So that's what this is talking about. So when you're coming to unity, this is coming to unity with others, coming back home to yourself for some of you, which is such the coolest thing. But that's what I'm really seeing. Or you could be coming together in a contract or in a partnership. Okay, guys? So really cool. I'm going to go ahead and pull a tarot on this and see what wants to come out. Let's see what that is. Queen of Swords. Okay, so yeah, this is actually, when I said some people are there, some people might kind of fall off a little bit from the tree here. Well, this is saying is that it may have been necessary for something, and taking on this energy perhaps was you, and cutting something out that perhaps didn't you didn't want to take with you into that next season, okay, or this next cycle or this next year, okay? So that's what could be coming through. And it's not just cutting people out. I don't want to say in a kind of a vicious way. It's just that kind of checking with yourself, and after you've gone through this transformation areas, you've up-leveled yourself, and you've decided that you want people around you that support you, that people that are really have your back and bring on that really good energy, and you can do a lot of exchange and sharing. And if that's not happening, then sometimes this type of energy has to come through, right? And so sometimes you got to use the sword versus the hand, right? So let's go ahead and how you need to move forward. What else wants to come through? A personal issue reaches resolution. Nice. This is the way what we want to do, especially at the end of the year. Be able to tie up loose ends and being able to, calm anything that has been a little bit rocky. It's kind of that. But this is saying if there has been a personal issue that you've been questioning, it actually reaches a resolution. Okay. So again, it could be a relationship, and it could be just both sides agreeing to compromise. Okay. For those of you that perhaps had gone through some sort of divorce, and a long-standing situation, or in a relationship, you may be coming together with that other person and just and coming forth in love and going through that. Now, what is it that you don't know? Here it is. What is it that you don't know? What is it? Gratitude. Okay, gratitude is going to help you in this whole process. So this is really great. Continue to have that gratitude, because it's going to bring forth that even more abundance. Okay, and this is saying seek gratitude, because the sunflower seeks the sun. It turns its face towards the sun. So this is saying for you to seek the sun, seek gratitude, because it's going to flourish and bring you more and more and more. Okay, so when you feel like you don't have anything to be thankful for, stop for a moment. Take a deep breath in, and I want you to think of 3 things that you can be grateful for, okay? And that is going to put you on the right track for another thought and another thought, okay? And then we want a whole slew of a bunch of gratitude coming through, and you realize just how fortunate you really, really are, okay? And I'm going to pull a tarot on this, just in terms of what you don't know is that gratitude is going to play a major role. Healing is going to play a major role as well. You might have Aquarius in your chart, or you're going through some sort of healing and imbalancing your chakras and being in gratitude, which is going to really balance you. Okay, so and that's what's coming into play. Anything that the moon cards want to say about this? Let's see here. A fiery climax approaches. Okay, so it could be a passionate reconnection with someone for some of you, right? But it also could be a situation and where, again, justice has played its role, and we talked about that there. But I do feel that that this is about something approaches it's a final climax, right? Yeah, and it could have been as it relates perhaps to heartbreak. Okay, and so perhaps maybe this is saying is that approach it with love, and focus on healing and being in gratitude. It could have been that something left you very, very heartbroken. And again, but it's saying a fiery climax approaches, but you've got all the tools and resources to transform yourself. And I truly think that you did, but for some of you had some real tough heartbreak, okay? I really feel it could have been doing perhaps with the Gemini, but here's the thing, you're totally being recognized for your hard work and for your efforts. Remember, we talked about that your hard work is paying off in the near future, and that use your ingenuity, right? Use your ingenuity, because others are recognizing you. You'll have complete success. I'm just saying, or as you will, and that's what you don't know. And let's take a look at your overall outcome. Let's see what that is, what that looks like. Okay, treasure. Well, I hope that you realize that you're a treasure, okay? Because that's one thing that I want to point out, that you're actually seeing the treasure in you, and others are seeing that in you too. Now, it could be, it could be that very much well should be the case. But it's beautiful. And this just tells me that, that you're really seeing the treasure that is within you. And what a beautiful time to come home and to yourself and realize the treasure that you truly are, and what a treasure that you have in terms of your gifts and abilities to share with others. And so I really think that you really are seeing the value in you. And this transformation has really left you like, whew, time to kind of sit back, relax, and do a little bit of rest, right? And gain your stability. This is the Four of Swords. You might be taking on that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy, or some of you might have that in your chart, or dealing with someone of that. But it's time to get the healing and take the rest, because you're going to have these treasures about or of you are really coming to light, and they're becoming a little bit more prominent, within you. Okay. And then it brings you forth to this brand new beginning. And this is your fiery energy. This is the page, a message coming through after that, or a new beginning that's coming through. and it's about really, now that that's the that this new beginnings coming through, it's about balancing yourself, right? Now that you know more than you've known before from a relationship or from a situation, you're going to balance yourself out more than anything. You're going to know how to go into that next relationship better than you did before. You're going to know how to go in the next career better than you did before, or that situation, because you've up leveled and gained that experience, right? And this all stems from, this beautiful transformation at the very, very beginning. I mean, it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, here's the transformation. Yeah. So that's what I see there. I'm going to pull a moon card on this and see if there's anything else that wants to come through in your overall outcome. Emotions are running high in a fiery complex. There's going to be some sort of situation that's going to test you, I really believe, because I'm seeing that, emotions are running high. So be very careful on how you express yourself and moving forward. But confidence will be your key to success here. Just watch how you say what you say and do it with loving, and know that at this time, there might be something that you could go back to in a certain situation for some of you, because this is seen as that there are some things that aren't set in stone quite yet, okay? They're about to, but this is saying like this end of this cycle that's happening. For some of you, you've reached it. Some of you, you're ending a very tough cycle, and it's at the end is approaching, and it's a perfect time to do it before you get into 2020. So this is why I'm so excited for this, because you're going to be able to clear the decks and clear the runway so you can take off into 2020 in a much lighter way, and in a much more knowledgeable, uplifting, ascending way as well. If you need help with that, do check out our discovery session up here, and then we'll be able to talk to you about that, or in terms of the Beyond the Read session. There's a lot of opportunities there for you, and we can help you with that. But I just want to wish you, for those of you that are celebrating the holidays, have a safe and happy holiday, and a beautiful New Year's day. And I look forward to seeing you in the beginning of January. So until then, namaste.